What's up guys? So we got the new Cursed City content and the item sets there are absolutely bonkers. If you didn't see the video I made yesterday, you should definitely watch it, but they're basically gonna change the entire PvP and old sets like Speed, Lethal, Cruel and Savage are basically gonna be completely worthless because the new sets, especially the Nuke set, has massive amount of ignore defense along with tons of other stats and giving you extra turns and cooldown reduction on skills, basically everything. The only exception of those sets is that maybe 2-piece Cruel is still gonna be pretty good, because you might actually be able to use the new Nuke set with 6-piece and then 2-piece Cruel, and then you're gonna get the ignore defense effects on both, even though you're gonna miss some of the other effects of the new set. But that might still be viable, but Lethal and Cruel are definitely gonna be B tier sets, and you will probably gear your dungeon champions in your best Lethal and Savage in future, because those suck, and the new set seems to be very plentiful, so I have no doubt in my mind that many people are gonna get good sets already on the first rotation, and definitely after a couple ones, most people are gonna be running this set on their main nukers or even a couple different variations of this set. But today we kind of ran into a very hard boss that many people messaged me about, and that is gonna be Bomal. Now normally you can cheese Bomal pretty easily with Uros the Soul Cage, but here we're stuck with specific factions and it might seem very bleak, but there's actually one champion that can basically do the exact same thing as Urost, maybe even better in this faction, and that is this new Void Epic called Liburga. And I already checked because it was kind of hard to tell, but it is a she, so she's kind of covering her assets with the accessories, but for the record, for the scientific purposes, it is a she. So anyway, she has poison on her A1, 50% chance to place it. Then on the A2, she places 2 poisons and poison sensitivity. And on A3, she places increased defense and increased attack. But this skill you shouldn't even use on the boss, though it definitely works for me on auto even if I do it with this on. But the boss is gonna steal these buffs, so ideally you would disable it. And then the A3 has the chance, or 50% chance, to increase the duration of all poison debuffs on the attacker by 1 turn. And this is very big deal on Bomal, because basically when you attack him, if you don't have any shields up, then he's gonna counter attack you and he's gonna hit you multiple times, provoke you, you're never gonna get turn, and even place decrease attack and decrease speed on you and make it completely crazy. And the boss has this huge damage mitigation that unless you're able to destroy its max HP, you're basically not gonna be able to inflict any direct damage. And there's only few champions that have the max HP destroy effect, which outside of this boss is completely useless. And even the destroy set, the chances are that you didn't farm the boss or you're just not keeping those items, it's because they are not relevant. But poisons are still gonna do damage and kill him, so we will be able to cheese him with that without any direct damage. But there is some gear requirements for this boss, so we're basically gonna just solo it with Liburga and her poisons, and you're gonna want some form of healing. Now I have both Regeneration and Immortal, and this is gonna be overkill. You don't need as good build as this. But what is almost mandatory, now you can basically do it without Brood Shield, but then you're gonna need insane gear and it's not gonna be 100% of chance. Actually, let me show me doing it. So I can do it auto without Blood Shield in a couple tries, but it's very RNG and generally it's not gonna go my way. The issue here is that since the boss is gonna counter attack now every time we attack him, we're not really gonna get a lot of turns in between him to heal, but it is technically possible to kill the boss even without blood shield if you have insane gear and with some RNG and couple tries. But as you can see, we were already kind of half HP and it wasn't looking good. But if we just put the blood shield on and make sure that the boss doesn't counter attack every time we hit him, then it's gonna be way easier and you don't need as good gear as I have here, as you can see. Now we're just gonna be full health the entire boss battle and it's gonna be easy time for us. My voice is getting parched a little bit. And yeah, as you can see, I'm just doing it on full auto and I didn't put any settings. That increase attack and increase defense buffs, they are completely worthless and the boss is even stealing them, so maybe if you have a lot lesser gear than me, you might manual this or put the AI settings so that it's not using the A3. But outside of that, you can see this is a very easy battle for me and it's not even close anymore. It might not be the fastest one, though it's not like this is gonna take 10 minutes or something, but it is full auto and very safe. And it would be even a little bit faster if she didn't keep using that stupid A3, but yeah, it's good that there is some epic champion to actually cheese this boss. Otherwise, I think this would actually be a huge gatekeeper for many players that wouldn't be able to clear this. If I weren't able to do this Liburga strategy, I don't know if I was even able to kill this boss, so I'm very happy about this. Now granted, it is an epic void champion, so you might not have him, but hopefully many of you guys will have her and you will be able to do it. And yeah, there's definitely gonna be some live arena content soon, either tomorrow or next day, depends, but I have been a bit busy this week working on some other stuff, so there hasn't been as much of that, but I think for the near future I'm probably gonna be focusing a lot on the new Undercity content because it's so relevant to PvP, but I'm definitely still gonna keep up with live arena and PvP content and probably do a lot less or none of any other type of content, but we will see about that. Anyway, I want to show the boss battle to the end, but I don't really have anything else to say on this video, so that's it. See ya and have a nice day.